Good morning, student. Welcome to all in my history and civics lecture. Student, in previous session, you have learned about the history and the sources of history. In sources of history, you have learned about inscriptions, monuments, coins, and artifacts. Now, in this session, we will learn about the early man. So, let us start our chapter. Student, now let us start with early man. The first human-like creatures appeared on the Earth's surface 5.6 million years ago. Primitive man lived in through various stages of evolution. He shifted from nomadic life to settled agriculture. The prehistoric period is also known as the Stone Age because stone was used to make tools in this period. Children, what is the meaning of primitive? Primitive means relating to the earliest age or period. And what is the meaning of evolution? It means the process of gradual development of a race. Understood? It means, children, now listen carefully. As you know that the early humans spent their time in trees. Then they lived in caves. After that, they walked in a stoop position. It means he looked like a person having the head and shoulders. They used thin brain to make their stone tools. Stone as largely used by the earliest humans. That is why this period is called Stone Age. So children, the Stone Age is divided into three categories. First one is Paleolithic, it means Old Stone Age. Second one is Mesolithic Age, means Middle Stone Age. Third one is Neolithic Stone Age, it means New Stone Age. Understood? Student, now let us learn more detail about the Paleolithic Stone Age. The time period is 500,000 BC to 10,000 BC. Student, do you know the meaning of Paleolithic? Yes, the word Paleolithic comes from a Greek word which means Old Stone Age. The primitive man were basically nomads. They did not settle in one particular place. They moved from one place to another in search of food and shelter. Men at that time lived in forest. Hunting was only means by which they used to gather food. They hunted animals, gathered fruits, roots and vegetables to eat. So they were known as the hunter-gatherers. They wore animal skins, bark of trees and leaves, and in winter they usually lived in a caves. Early man made two important discoveries which changed his life. First he discovered fire, then second he invented how to make tools. One of the biggest achievements of the old Stone Age man was the discovery of fire. Student, now listen carefully. Children, do you know what is the meaning of Paleolithic? Yes, Paleolithic means old and lithos means stone. Children, this word, Paleolithic word, is derived from the two Greek words. This period also has been divided into three categories: Lower Paleolithic, Middle Paleolithic and Upper Paleolithic. Understood? Children, In this period, the primitive man was basically nomads. It means they wandered here and there. They did not settle in one particular place. They moved from one place to another in search of food and shelter. The Paleolithic humans were the first to make stone tools. Understood? And their main tool was a small axe with a short handle. But after some time, they used hardwood, bone and horns. Men at that time lived in forest, and hunting was the only means by they used to gather food. They hunted animals and gathered fruits, roots and vegetables to eat. That's why they were known as the hunter-gatherers. They wore animals' skin. Student, do you know? Early human wore animal skins, bark of trees and leaves. Early man made two important discoveries. Yes, they have made two important discoveries. First one is he discovered the fire. Second one is he invented how to make tools. Student, now next paragraph. Paintings are also source of information about Paleolithic period. Children, the main information sources are paintings. Hundreds of paintings of animals have been discovered in the cave of Altamira. These include depictions of basin horses, deer, lions, etc. Paleolithic sites have been discovered in many parts of India. In the Son Valley in Pakistan, Belan Valley in Uttar Pradesh and Bhimbetka near Bhopal. Children, mostly Paleolithic sites have been discovered in India, in Son Valley in Pakistan, Belan Valley in Uttar Pradesh and Bhimbetka near Bhopal. Student, this is your homework. Number 1, define primitive, evolution, nomad, hunter-gatherer. Question number 2, name the 3 periods of prehistory. Question number 3, which was the main achievement of the Paleolithic age? Student, next session will be continued. Thank you and have a nice day.